And now, a dramatic reading of The Fantastic Four, Issue 1.
I can't turn invisible fast enough. How can we stop this creature, Torch?
Just wait and see, sister. The Fantastic Four have only begun to fight.
It'll take more than ropes to keep Mr. Fantastic out of action.
The three of you can't do it alone. It's time for the Thing to take a hand.
Here they are, Dr. Reed Richards, Ben Grimm, Susan Storm, and Johnny Storm, the Fantastic Four. With the sudden fury of a thunderbolt, a flare shot into the sky over Central City. Three awesome words take form as if by magic, and a legend is born.
Look, in the sky. What in the blazes does it mean? I don't know, but the crowds are getting panicky. Rumors are flying about an alien invasion.
Above all the hubbub and excitement, one strange figure holds a still smoking flare gun. One strange man who is somehow more than just a man. For he is the leader of the Fantastic Four.
It is the first time I found it necessary to give the signal. I pray it will be the last.
In another part of town, Susan Storm is having tea with a society friend when she hears the ominous words.
Susan, look! In the sky! What do they mean?
So it has happened, at last. I must be true to my vow. There can be no turning back.
Susan? She's gone, but where? How?
It is time for the world to meet the Invisible Girl.
Hey, what's going on? Something just pushed right past me. Something unseen.
Stand aside. I have no time to lose.
It's a ghost.
Just what I need, an empty cab.
Boy, what a dull day. I might as well cruise until I pick me up a fare.
Thank you. I will get out here.
Okay, huh? Wait, who said that? What?
Don't just sit there gaping, man. Take your money.
I'm hearing things, seeing things, or not seeing them. Gangway, I'm out of here.
It works. I really am invisible. Completely, totally invisible. There can be no doubt. Now all that remains is my mission.
But let us leave the amazing Invisible Girl and turn our attention to a men's clothing store in another part of town. I'm sorry, mister. I just don't carry anything big enough to fit a man your size.
Bah! Everywhere it's the same. I live in a world too small for me.
Look, out the window, in the sky. Those words, the Fantastic Four. What could they mean?
So, the time has come.
Wait, don't bother taking off your coat. I told you, we haven't anything in your size. Your size? Oh no!
What a relief to get rid of those tight rags. Why must they build doorways so narrow?
Holy smoke, yeah, a monster!
Pete, look, what's that? I don't know, but I ain't taking chances with it. Halt or I'll shoot. Okay, I warned you.
His first shot missed because he was so nervous that he'll not get another chance.
Did you see that? He ripped the manhole cover out the ground with his bare hands. It's impossible.
I've gone far enough. I should be under my destination by now, but there's no manhole above me, no opening. Bah, I cannot delay. I'll make another opening.
What is that? Right in front of me! Oh no, it's alive!
Oh, did you not see me in time?
It's a walking nightmare! Help! Help!
Lily-livered cowards.
It ain't human. It's too big, too strong. It's a Martian. Minutes later, the police riot squad reaches the scene.
There's no one here. The street's deserted. Then who put in that danger call? I don't know how to explain it, but there's something weird happening in Central City. Those words in the sky, these scattered reports of monsters walking the street. But what does it add up to, Chief? What?
What does it add up to indeed? Perhaps if the police officers could witness still another scene in a local service station, they would find yet another clue. As will we.
We got a purring gentle as a lamb, Johnny.
Good, that's the way I like her. There's only one thing in the world that interests me more than cars.
Yeah, what's that, Johnny? Hey, look! In the sky! Those words, they're all coming together. They're turning into a number. The number 4! Johnny, that heat! Where's it coming from? Well, what's happening to you?
Don't worry, pal.
You're turning into a human torch!
You remember me saying there's only one thing I care about more than cars? Well, this is it. Impossible? Incredible? Call it what you will, but the figure which had been Johnny Storm scant seconds before is now a careening Human Torch, flashing through the skies above like a flaming meteor.
Look, a blazing burning comet.
No, it's not a comet, it's... Unless we're going mad, it's something human. Seconds later, the mayor of Central City issues an emergency order.
Call the governor. Have him alert the National Guard. Move, man!
Yes, sir. And before the hour is out, Washington has also taken immediate action.
Red Dog to squadron leader, attack unknown flaming object over Central City.
Flaming object? Huh? Someone must have flipped his lid. Of all the wild goof chase, hey, wait, what's that? It's a flaming, flying object. Let's get it, guys.
No, stay back. Keep away. Why won't they listen? I warned them. I tried not to burn their planes, but they came too close. At least they all parachuted to safety. That sound in the distance, that looks like the Hunter missile. It's zeroed in on me. It's attracted to my plane. I can't escape it. It's too fast. And it has a nuclear warhead. If it explodes, I'm a goner.
Suddenly, the Human Torch's flame begins to diminish, and as the missile's about to strike him, two impossibly long arms reach above the rooftops and...
Got it!
Moving with dazzling speed, one of the incredible arms hurls the mighty missile far from shore, where it explodes harmlessly over the sea. But as the flying boy's flame flickers out altogether, he begins to plummet towards Earth, toward a certain doom.
Grab me, Johnny boy. That's it.
Who is this unbelievable stranger who has saved the Human Torch?
You're safe now, lad. You're safe.
In fact, who are all four of these strange and astonishing humans? How did they become what they are? What mystic quirk of fate brought them together to form the awe-inspiring group known as the Fantastic Four?
You all heeded my summons. Good. There is a task that awaits us. A fearful task.
But there is time enough to learn of the task which faces the Fantastic Four. First, let us discover more about their origin. Let us go back to that monumentous day when an angry Ben Grimm confronted Dr. Reed Richards.
If you want to fly to the stars, then you pilot the ship. Count me out. You know we haven't done enough research into the effects of the cosmic rays. They might kill all of us out in space.
Ben, we've got to take that chance. Unless we want the commies to beat us to it. I never thought that you would be a coward.
A coward? Nobody calls me a coward. Get the ship. I'll fly her no matter what happens.
And so, led by a determined Dr. Reed Richards, the little group sped towards the spaceport on the outskirts of town.
Susan, Ben, I know what we're doing. But you and Johnny...
Don't say it, Reed. I'm your fiancé. Where you go, I go.
And I'm also tagging along with Sis, so it's settled.
No time to wait for official clearance. Conditions are right tonight. Let's go!
Before the guard can stop them, the mighty ship which Reed Richards had spent years constructing is soaring into the heavens towards outer space.
She's behaving like a baby. Everything is perfect. Yeah, except the cosmic rays. No one knows what they'll do.
Higher and higher, like a silver bullet, roars the sleek spacecraft.
We had to do it. We had to be the first. But we're reaching the cosmic storm area. Hang on. Hear that? It's the cosmic rays. I warned you about them. They're penetrating the ship. Our shielding isn't strong enough.
But I don't feel anything.
Naturally, they're only rays of light, but you can't feel them, but they'll affect you just the same.
My head is pounding as though it's about to burst.
Ben was right. We should have waited. Should have gotten heavier shielding.
Johnny, what is it? What's happening to you?
Yeah, I don't know, Sis. My body feels hot, like it's on fire. I feel like I'm burning up.
Oh, listen to me. Somebody else take the controls. I can't handle the ship anymore. My arms are heavy. Too heavy. Can't move. Too heavy. Gotta lie down. Can't move.
Ben! At that moment, the powerful ship's automatic pilot took over and managed to return the sleek rocket safely to Earth in a rough but non-fatal landing.
I'm grateful we're all alive. It was mighty close.
But Reed, we failed. After all your work, your dedication, we failed.
Bah, what did you expect? But we're still not completely safe. We still have to see whether the cosmic rays affected us in any way.
Oh, Reed, I feel so strange.
Susan! Look at Susan!
What's wrong?
You're fading away!
Oh, no!
It's impossible! Somehow the cosmic rays have altered your atomic structure, making you grow invisible!
Sis, I can't see you at all anymore.
So apathetic. How long will it last? What if she never gets visible again?
There's no way of knowing. Look, I see her!
I'm myself again. It happened so suddenly, all by itself.
Thank the heavens, you're alright, my darling. Alright, eh? How do you know, wise guy? How do you know she won't turn invisible again? How do you know what will happen to the rest of us? Ben, I'm sick and tired of your insults, of your complaining. I didn't purposefully cause us to fail that flight, and I'm sick of you, period. In fact, I'm gonna paste you right in that smug face of yours. Ben, stop. Wait, look what's happening to you. You're changing.
Don't try and talk your way out of it, mister. I'm gonna mop the place with you.
Run, Reed, darling. He's turned into some sort of a thing. He's strong as an ox.
Reed, darling, bah. How can you care for that weakling when I'm here? I'll prove to you that you love the wrong man, Susan. Oh, hey, what?
No, you don't. You've had this a long time coming, Ben.
Oh, Reed, not you too. Not you too.
What am I doing? What happened to me? To all of us?
Ah, you turned into monsters. Both of you. It's those rays, those terrible cosmic rays. Now I know why I've been feeling so warm. Look at me. They've affected me too. When I get excited, I can feel my body begin to blaze. I'm lighter than air. I can fly. Look, I can fly.
Minutes later, Johnny Storm's flame subsided, and he landed near the other three, silently. They watched the small fire he had started on the underbrush burn itself out. Silently, they were each occupied with their own startling thoughts.
We've changed, all of us. We're more just than human. Listen to me, all of you. That means you too, Ben. Together, we have more power than any human has ever possessed.
You don't have to make a speech, Big Shot. We understand. We gotta use that power to help mankind, right?
Right, Ben. Right.
Yeah, I'm calling myself the Human Torch, and I'm with you all the way.
Same goes for me, the Invisible Girl.
There's only one still missing, Ben.
I ain't Ben anymore. I'm what Susan called me, the Thing.
And I'll call myself Mr. Fantastic.
And so was born the Fantastic Four. And from that moment on, the world would never again be the same. The Fantastic Four meet the Mole Man. And now, having met our four amazing characters, let us resume our tale.
I called you together because I have to show you some pictures.
Pictures?
What are they, pinups?
Look, all of you. This used to be an atomic plant behind the Iron Curtain.
Wow, what happened to it?
The same thing that happened to the other atomic plants on those photos.
This one is on Australia.
And this one is in South America.
That's just it. It's happening to atomic plants all over the world, and no one knows how or why. Wait! According to the steady impulses on my radar machine, another cave-in is about to what the fuck? Wait! According to the impulse... Oh my god. Wait! According to the steady impulses on my radar machine, another cave-in is about due to take place. What the fuck, Stanley? Is about due to take place. Alright, we're just gonna continue.
And even as Reed Richards speaks, halfway around the world in French Africa, the following scene is taking place.
What is wrong, Pierre? I do not know. It sounds insane, but the sand beneath my feet seems to be throbbing. Almost as if something is moving. Below us, almost as if... Listen, don't you feel help? It's an earthquake, but here in the desert, impossible. Impossible or not, Pierre. Almost fell to his doom. Wait, the ground is trembling again. What can it be? Sacre bleu! The earth is going mad! The entire installation it's caving in!
But the worst is yet to come, for less than 30 seconds later.
In the name of heaven! What is that?
What, indeed, is a gigantic pair of claws, the like of which have never been seen on Earth, or on any planet in the universe. It is unbelievable, mind-staggering, but real.
Artillery! Bring in the artillery! Hurry, hurry!
Artillery? Of what use is artillery against a creature whose hide is powerful enough to dig its way up through countless tons of rock-hard earth? Artillery? Of what use is artillery against a monster who can crush a heavy tank with one hand? But just as it seems that nothing in the world will halt the nightmare menace, The shrill sound of a commanding voice is heard, and the Goliath stops in its tracks.
Enough! Return to Earth's core. Our mission here is finished. Go!
For even such a monster heeds its master, a master known as the Mole Man. But we shall return to the Mole Man before long. First, let us turn our attention back to the Fantastic Four.
The amount of but we shall, but we'll return to this later. There's been like 3 cutaways already. There! It has happened again! But this time, French Equatorial Africa.
But how? Why?
That's what we gotta find out. By studying the cave-ins carefully, I've pinpointed an island located exactly between them. That is where we'll find our answer. It is known as Monster Isle.
Monster Isle? That's just a fairy tale. There's no such thing.
Only one way to find out, Ben.
And find out they do. Hours later, aboard their small private jet, the Fantastic Four see a strange mountain rising from the sea. Like an unearthly, grotesque face, they have found Monster Isle.
There it is!
Little dreaming what awaits them, they climb to the top of the forbidding peak.
If this is just a wild goose chase, mister, I'll make sure you live to regret it.
Save your breath for the climb, gruesome.
Hold it, I hear something.
It's coming from below.
Look, those eyes!
And suddenly, the living three-headed nightmare hurls itself at them from over the edge of the peak of Monster Isle. Quick, Sue, turn invisible! Seeing one of its intended victims vanish before its eyes, the monster halts, bewildered.
Dude, look at the monster's fucking face. That is bewilderment. There's just time for me to become Mr. Fantastic again. I'll make a huge lasso out of my arm. I got him! I heard there is giant 3-headed creature guarding this isle, but he shall guard it no longer.
But before Mr. Fantastic and the Human Torch can catch their breath,
Look out!
it's a cave-in!
Hold on, Johnny. Hold on!
Lucky Sue and Ben weren't with us at the edge. Finally, the amazing duo float down to the bottom of the pit.
It's pitch dark. What sort of place can it be?
Reed, I feel something. It's a trapdoor in the wall. It's moving.
That light! Where did it come from?
It's blinding. I can't see. I'm blacking out. It might be minutes or hours later when the two men regain their senses, only to find themselves garbed in strange, adhesive-type suits which protect them from the blinding, unearthly glow. My head!
The light, it actually caused us to lose consciousness, but how did we get into these suits?
So you have recovered, have you? It is about time.
Who are you? I can't see.
Then where are we?
The reason you cannot see is you are blinded by the glare from the Valley of Diamonds. And as for me, I am the Mole Man.
Dude, that fucking frame.
It's a horrible frame, man. The Mole Man's secret. Before we witness the breathtaking conclusion of our amazing tale, let us gather together all the loose ends. Let us return to the two members of the Fantastic Four who did not fall below during the cave-in.
Reed and Johnny. Gotta find them. Wait, that noise. Behind me? What?
But other ears also hear the menacing sounds, and other eyes behold the frightening sight. The eyes of the Thing!
Look how fucking featureless he is in that panel.
Doc Sue, out of the way. Let me handle him.
The second gigantic guardian of Monster Isle's powerful beyond belief, but he's fighting an enemy whose every atom has been charged with cosmic rays. An enemy who can't be stopped.
You've done it, Ben. You've beaten him.
Did you expect? I'm the Thing, ain't I? Now let's find that skinny, loudmouth boyfriend of yours.
Oh, Ben, if only you could stop hating Reed for what happened to you.
And what of Reed Richards and Sue's brother Johnny? We again descend to the depths of Monster Island, where we find them confronted by the strangest menace of all time, the Mole Man.
So you've never heard of the Mole Man, eh? Well, soon the world shall hear of me. For soon, the Mole Man will have the entire world in his power.
How did you get here? What is this place?
It all started long ago, because the people of the surface world mocked me.
What? Me? Go out with you? Don't make me laugh.
I know you're qualified, but you can't work here. You'd scare away other employees away. Hey, is that your face? Are you wearing a mask?
Finally, I could stand it no longer. I decided to strike out alone, to search for a new world. The legendary land at the center of the earth. A world where I could be king. My travels took me all over the globe. Even this loneliness is better than the cruelty of my fellow man. And then, just when I had almost abandoned hope, when my little skiff had been washed ashore here on Monster Isle, I found it. That strange cavern. Where can it lead to? I soon saw where it led. It led to the land of my dreams. Down there, below, I found it. It's Earth's center. But in the dread silence of that huge cavern, the sudden shock of my loud outcry caused a violent avalanche. And when it was over, I had somehow miraculously survived the fall. But due to the impact of the crash, I had lost most of my sight. Yes, I had found the center of Earth, but I was stranded here, like a human mole. That was to be the last of my misfortunes. My luck began to turn in my favor. I mastered the creatures down here and made them do my bidding. And with their help, I carved out an underground empire. A note of madness creeps into the mole's voice as he speaks of his power. And then he makes his first fatal mistake. I conquered everything about me. I even learned to sense things in the dark, like a mole. Here, I'll show you. Try to strike me with that pole. Try it, I say! Ah! I sense that blow coming. Nothing can take me by surprise. And I have developed other senses too, like those of the bat. I possess a natural radar sense, a warning system which enables me to evade whatever danger strikes at me. Compared to the mole man, you are slow, clumsy. See how easily I defeat you, or any others who try to defy me. Now, before I slay you all, behold my master plan. You see this map of my underground empire? Each tunnel leads to a major city. As soon as I have wrecked every atomic plant, every source of earthly power, my mighty mole creatures will attack and destroy everything that lives above the surface. And now, at my signal, those creatures of darkness, my denizens of Earth's center, shall dispose of all of you witness intruders.
We'll see about that, mole.
The thing!
Too late, fool. The die is cast. There is no turning back. Thing, look out behind you! Hearing the mole's signal, the largest and most deadly of his underground creatures ponderously raises itself into the room, its brainless rage directed at the four astonished humans. And then, the Fantastic Four fly into blazing action. Yeah, look out, Reed. I'm gonna burn my way out of this monkey suit.
Good boy, Torch!
Stand aside, gang. It's gonna get mighty warm around here. Back and forth, buzzing around the monster's head like a hornet, flies the Human Torch, as the gigantic creature vainly tries to grasp his fiery foe. Reed, the mole man, he's escaping.
Not if I can help it, Sue. And help it I can.
Moving like a well-oiled fighting machine, the Fantastic Four, with the deadly mole man in their grasp, race for the surface. But then, their evil antagonist seizes the signal cord again, and... You haven't won yet. Even you can't defeat all of my under-Earth horde.
Hurry, Reed, hurry!
Can't you hold on to one little guy?
And then they come, like figments of a mad nightmare, roaring, running, snarling. The mole man's entire army of underground gargoyles. But they hadn't counted on the unbelievable power of the Human Torch. Flying between his fantastic allies and the pursuing horde, he blazes a fiery swath, which melts the soft earth. Yeah, this guzzle rock slide, sealing us off from those creatures. We did it! We're free! And the entrance to the Mole Man's empire is sealed forever! Moments later. But where is the Mole Man?
I left him behind. He'll never trouble anyone again.
And the words of Mr. Fantastic are indeed prophetic, as seconds later... He's destroyed the entire isle. He's sealed himself below forever.
It's best that way. There's no place for him in our world. Perhaps he'll find peace down there. I hope so.
I just hope we've seen the last of him.
But, whether we've seen the last of the Mole Men or not, we will see much more of the most amazing quartet in history in the next great issue of The Fantastic Four. Don't miss it. The end.
Reed Richards literally fucking killed a guy.
He killed him. That is on him. He could have incarcerated him. He's so casual, too. I left him behind. He'll never trouble anyone. Like, you prick.
He's literally in there dying.
He's dead.